Hi guys, this is Nash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss how to write the SQL complex query step by step. So first of all, we check our data. We have a table and we have to write a query. So in table we have a transaction ID, user ID, transaction date, product ID and quantity. And our query is we have to find the number of user who purchased the item on multiple days. Even the user can purchase the multiple item on the same day. So in the diagram you can see, if we check the user 1, U1, then 11th November, first purchasing, second purchasing on the same date. And then user 2, December 16, first purchasing, then December 17 and December 17. Means purchasing on multiple days, 16 and 17. And the same thing with the user 4. In the user 4, December 16 and the December 18. Means multiple days on different dates. So we have to find the number of users who purchase the item on different dates. So according to the diagram, there are only two users, U2 and U4. So they purchase the item on different date. Now we check how to write the query for this purpose. First of all, we check the data transaction table. As we discussed in the diagram, in this table you have the transaction ID, user ID, transaction date, product ID and quantity. So U1, U2 and U4. Now, so we have to find out the list of the user, or you can say the number of user who purchased the on different dates or multiple dates. So for this purpose, suppose we try a simple query. In this query, we are counting the user ID, then transaction, and we are count distinct because we want the unique date for each and every shopping for the all users. If I try this one, so distinct greater than 1, it means two multiple dates, two different dates. If I try this query, so I get the error because in where clause we cannot use the aggregate function. For using the aggregate function, we can use the having clause. This. So I change this one, having. Now if I try this one, so answer is 9. That is not a correct answer. Reason, having clause generally works on the grouping. So each and every row is a group for this query. So this is not the correct way. So we have to apply the group. Now having. So group should be before the having. Group by. Now on which column? Group of what? Generally, the column should be from the select statement. So here we have the user ID. Now user ID. If I try this one now, so I get the two group. It means one user did the 3 times shopping on the multiple dates and the other user did the 2 times shopping on the multiple dates. Now if I say I want to the list of the user ID and execute this one, then we have the U2 and U4 as we discussed in the diagram. There are two users who did the shopping on the multiple dates, different dates or unique dates. That's why we have the in having clause count distinct. The user can do the multiple shopping on the same day, but we have to find out the unique date, multiple date, different dates. That's why we have the distinct and count date greater than 1. At least should be, for users should be at least 2 dates. So we have the U2 and U4. Again say, but we have to find out the number of count. If I say count and again try this one, then there are 2 rows. Again, this is not a correct answer. So the best way is, if we use this query as a nested query or derived table, then we can solve this problem. So for using the derived table or nested query, we have to have a parent query. So for parent query, select, then count user ID, then from close and bracket start, then bracket close as table name. Table name could be anything, say derived table. Now, so this part is now a derived table. So this part will generate a temporary result sets in the memory, and the result would be in a table format. From that table, in parent query, we are counting the number of row user ID, because this table, the result of this query, is passed to the parent query. In the parent query, if you check select count from as derived table, it's a normal query, and the table is coming from this one. Now if I try this one, this whole query, and now I get the answer 2. It means there are 2 users who purchased the items on different dates. So the best solution is, you can use the derived table or nested query for this purpose. So guys, this was all about how to write the complex query. Thanks for watching the video.